We're back on site here with Chris Zeman, the Zeman Construction. We just entered the lodge here, just as you all will enter the lodge from the walkway behind me, and finish work well underway, so we're excited to show some of those finishes to you. We're getting close to the point in the show where we probably close the doors and wait for the big reveal, but Chris is here today to talk a little bit about the work that's going on. So Chris, why don't you tell us what we see here?
So we're in the stage of installing our millwork package right now, and we've just kind of finished up the majority of the tile work. There's a few pieces left to complete, but the sequencing was tile first, then millwork, and then we'll drop back after millwork and do all the floor finishing at the very end, and we'll be ready for furniture shortly thereafter. So it's coming along real well.
Excellent. Well, we'll head outside here. We'll actually go out one of these overhead doors that really opens this space up nice to the rest of the site. There's a lot happening out here, and I know I've got some questions about the grade on the site and how we're going to get it all, back to grade. Obviously, we can see some exposed portions of the pillars here and a lot of rock coming in. So where are we at out here today?
So the large aggregate rock that you see going in right now is the drainable material. There's about a 2-foot thickness depth of this material. That'll create the structural base as well as the drainable base below the permeable pavers throughout the entire site area. So this filters and collects all of the storm water on the entire section of this part of campus. It gets collected, gets filtered, gets processed, and then sent downstream. So it's a pretty responsible system and design.
We've talked a lot about sustainability on the golf course, and we're seeing that here on the West Campus too. Probably the most transformation we've seen since our last update is the tennis pavilion going up in the air, and so we'll head over there and talk a little bit about that work underway.
All right, so we're walking inside the pavilion, the tennis pavilion right now, and as you can see, we're constructing the structural above grade shell. We're in the finishing portions of the structural steel work. We're just beginning our structural metal stud work, which will create the exterior walls. We've got our finish asphalt. This asphalt will get a final coating with the tennis court coating in it as well, and we're well on track here with this building.
It's been really fun to see this building come together. If you recall, 2 tennis courts in this building that could also double as 4 pickleball courts, and similar to the openings we've got in the lodge, the kind of garage door openings here that surround this building will have a really nice open air feel, and the radiant heaters to keep it warm in the winter. So this will be a really transformative part of the rackets experience. Well, and speaking of the racket experience, we'll head over. Platform tennis court installation started here this week, so we'll go see what those guys are doing and wrap things up.
So we're here in the platform tennis section of the site, and these posts that you see here are the helical piles that create the structural foundation for the platform tennis. And we've recessed all of the foundation. So now, instead of an elevated platform tennis that your members may have been familiar with previously, this will now have the appearance of it being all on grade. And so we're, it's another phase that we've just started here and well underway with.
Well, you'll see a lot of things happen here on site over the course of the next several weeks as we approach fall time and the grand opening of the West Campus. And good news is we remain on time and on budget, and we're excited to share this space with all of you this fall and open it up.